thank you for joining us to enjoy a celebration of your achievements in the 2020 International CSR Excellence Awards. I'm Mark Woolens, Director of the Green Organisation, which owns and runs these Corporate Social Responsibility Awards. I would like to apologise to you for the delay in getting to this point in the campaign, but I can assure you that it is not for the want of trying. We had provisionally planned several events, but they had to be cancelled because of the coronavirus restrictions. We did actually manage to get the show on the road last month with a preliminary ceremony at the world-famous Waldorf Hotel in London, and we are particularly grateful to them and to those of you who managed to attend and support that event in such splendid surroundings. Most of our winners are waiting for that day that we are finally able to stage our main event to find out what they have won. And we will be announcing details of that once we have the final approval in the new year. In the meantime, we have your event, this virtual ceremony, with as many of the bells and whistles that we can muster. But it all feels rather strange and far removed from the usual presentation ceremonies that we have come to associate with the Green Organisation. Previous winners among you will be aware of the impressive numbers that we have gathered for our ceremonies in the Houses of Parliament. In Korea, in Turkey, in Vietnam, in Dubai, in New Zealand, and this year we were supposed to be spreading the word in Saudi Arabia until the outbreak stopped us in our tracks. It has been a strange year, but here we are, a remote and virtual presentation ceremony as a temporary substitute, thanks to the wonders of technology. We are still working to stage a prestigious physical award ceremony just as soon as we're allowed to. But, understandably, a number of our winners need to know just how successful they have been. So it was decided to present those companies with their trophies in this virtual format. We will announce what you have won, and we will explain why you have won it. And we will actually show you what you have won. But we will then take it away, wrap it up, insure it, and send it to you as quickly as possible, together with your winner's certificate. We will also send you a video of this virtual ceremony, both as a souvenir and as a promotional tool, so that you can use it in your website, your social media, and anywhere else that it helps to endorse your corporate social responsibility credentials. So that's the background, and I do hope you will accept my sincere apologies and my thanks for your patience in waiting for this virtual moment. That's my job done. I will now hand you over to our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Phil Williams.
Thank you, and hello and welcome to all our viewers around the world. Boy, what a great place. Now, this takes me back a few years because my career started as a presenter for BBC schools television educational programmes. I then went behind the camera, and then for 18 years I lived around the world, mainly making wildlife programmes and documentaries. I gave it up, and in 1996 I returned to the UK to start my one-man band called Planet Eco. And you know, we never know where our journeys will take us. I started working with the Welsh Government, and they made me the Wales Sustainability Champion. The Green Organisation gave me the honour of becoming an International Sustainability Ambassador, and an organisation called the Unified Peace Federation made me an International Ambassador for Peace. Now I tour around the country and into Europe, giving talks and lectures, and also working with companies. So I go from working with primary schools through high schools to universities, and I also have clients such as BP, GlaxoSmithKline, and Sony. I never dreamt I'd be here today when I started all this. I also do something which some people find a little strange. I don't. I take business people out to the Amazon rainforest so they can see it for themselves and see the importance of this important place. On one of those trips, something happened which I think is very relevant to today's awards, and I'd just like to share it with you. I tell people I've had 4 life-changing experiences. One's the birth of my son. The others relate to this. And on one trip, a group of us, about 8, had gone into the rainforest to look for scarlet macaws, these large, beautiful red parrots. We found them, but the only way we could look at them was by standing in a river. We were up to our waist in water. The river's called the River Napo, and it's a tributary into the mighty Amazon. And while we were standing there with our binoculars looking at these scarlet macaws, I felt something brush past the back of my leg. And I have to own up, I am not very brave. And I know there are snakes in the river because we've been discussing it. And I was too scared to look down to see what it was. So what did I do? I turned to the business people, who I expected them to act in a mature, adult-like way. And I said, oh my gosh, there's something brushing past the back of my leg. And they looked down to see what it was. And instead of doing what I expected them to do, which was to go, oh, it's okay, Phil, it's one of them, and tell me what it was, they looked down and got so excited that these business people started acting like children. They even said to me, don't you look down, you just stay still. And I'm going, yeah, right, what is it? And when I did look down, I couldn't believe it. And in all my years of travelling around jungles and rainforests, I didn't realise what was there. And I looked down, and there was an Amazonian river dolphin, a pink dolphin, a rare dolphin. We believe it was a male. And he stayed there long enough that I could put my arm around him, give him a hug, give him a tickle. And in that one magical moment with the dolphin taught me something that will stay with me for the rest of my life. You see, that dolphin didn't see me as a threat and stay away. And the dolphin was not aggressive to me and tried to attack me. I honestly believe that that dolphin saw me respectfully. There's a word I wish we would say and use more often and really mean it. That dolphin saw me respectfully for what I and you and your colleagues and your families at home, that dolphin saw me for what we really, really are. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is just another species of living thing. That word respect is now a driving force in all my work. Respect for the environment, respect for all people, and respect for oneself, because if we don't know who we are, how can we help others? These awards today are a fantastic example of respect and a fantastic example of what we can achieve in different ways around the world to create that respectful future for this planet. So, without any more from me, let's carry on. The Green Organisation began in 1994, and it is an independent, international, non-profit, non-political membership group that recognises, rewards and promotes environmental and CSR best practice around the world. Our priority in 1994 was simply to help the environment, but corporate social responsibility has become increasingly important since we began 26 years ago. And the environment is one of the recognised 4 pillars that underpin that movement. So the International CSR Excellence Awards also recognises the other 3 pillars of CSR: community, philanthropy and workplace. And you will see when we present these trophies, as you will see, each one of you will be rewarded with a gold, silver or bronze award for your successful CSR campaigns, your innovative ideas and your commitment to making a difference. Our awards are presented to companies that care about the staff, care about the suppliers, care about the customers, care about the community, care about the environment, and care about everything that is important, care about the future. The companies who use their privileged position to bring about change for the better. Companies like yours. These are companies that show they have a heart, which is why our trophies are heart-shaped, and which is why our overall highest scoring winner will be presented with our Heart of Gold trophy eventually. I will now begin proceedings and announce our watching winners in each category and read out a synopsis of each winning project. And we begin with the CSR accreditation category.
Hello, my name is Richard Collins and I'm the founder and managing director of CSR Accreditation, the UK's only accreditation body for social and corporate responsibility. Every organisation that successfully applies for a CSR accreditation is automatically entered into these awards. CSR accreditation is a crucial component of a company's competitiveness and something that should be led by the business itself. For companies, the overall aim is to achieve a positive impact on society as a whole while maximising the creation of shared value for the owners of the business, its employers, shareholders and stakeholders. CSR accreditation examines an organisation's impacts on employees, suppliers, clients, communities, charities, and it's defined by the CSRA 4 pillars of environment, workplace, community and philanthropy. This helps them to develop an audit and benchmarking which forms the basis of a CSR roadmap. After all, customers want to trust organisations they engage with, employees want to work for value-driven employers, and investors want to know that a company is addressing its ethical responsibility. So, these paragons of CSR virtue are represented by our CSR accredited winners in the small business category. And the Gold Award goes to GOLD-ELLISKNIGHT International Recruitment. ELLISKNIGHT International is a recruitment agency helping organisations with their talent acquisition strategy and supporting their candidates throughout their careers. They place tremendous emphasis on environmental sustainability, community support, charitable fundraising and providing their talented team with an environment to flourish within. Now, that's me finished. Moving on from the accredited winners section, I'd like to hand you back to Phil, who will take you through the rest of the International CSR Excellence Awards categories. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you very much. So, moving on from the accredited winners sector, we turn to the International CSR Excellence Award category for community commitment. Winning the Bronze Award in this category is CBRE-BRUNSWICK Shopping Centre. Elaine Stevenson pioneered a project to raise mental health awareness in her place of work, which, in turn, reached the wider community. The aim was to encourage people to be aware, have some knowledge to recognise mental health conditions, and the information required to seek essential help and support whenever it is needed. Our next winner is MEDIASMART, and they have succeeded in winning 3 trophies: a silver in the communication category, a silver in the employee engagement category, and a gold in initiatives. British children spend more and more time on their screens, more exposed to the dangers of life than ever, at a very vulnerable age and often unseen by guardians. A third of 8 to 11-year-olds in the UK own a smartphone. Half use them to go online, and half of them are allowed to take their phone to bed with them unsupervised. For 12 to 15-year-olds, those numbers reach as high as 83%. The MEDIASMART programme provides free teaching resources and parent and guardian guides on subjects like social media, digital advertising, body image and influencer marketing to help protect youngsters. Since 2014, MEDIASMART has grown its supporter base by over 50%, enabling the non-profit company to create new educational resources that include a groundbreaking influencer marketing campaign. Over that time, MEDIASMART resources have been downloaded across the UK over 63,000 times, directly reaching an estimated 500,000+ young people. Our next category is initiatives, and a gold award goes to Dubai Health Authority in the United Arab Emirates. Dubai Health Authority offers more than 174,000 training hours each year and 4,220 employees benefited from distance learning programs in 2019, reaching 74% of trainees, with satisfaction levels topping 95%. 275 employees benefited from academic scholarships, and 200 took paid study leaves, with 1,165 paid study hours granted. DHA has greatly reduced paper use, and they also include corporate responsibility training courses for all staff on subjects such as sustainability principles, etiquette for offering services to people with disabilities, digital transformation, environmental and social sustainability, sign language, etc. This is all in addition to a large number of health and safety courses, both medical and non-medical staff. The initiative's Bronze Award has been won by VELEZ-Managed Services. VELEZ-Managed Services has achieved a lot in their first year of business. They have managed to offer 24/7 online support to clients, implement Recycling Kosovo, and raise awareness of environmental importance. Their in-house focus has been on employee well-being, providing employee with health insurance, health and safety knowledge, 4 out-of-city trips per year, yoga sessions, and membership of the local gym. After initiatives, we come to the innovation category, where we have a gold award for LASALLE Investment Management. In 2017-18, work-related stress, depression, or anxiety accounted for 44% of all workplace ill health cases and 57% of all working days lost due to illness, according to the Health and Safety Executive. Following the revelation from the employee who was suffering from anxiety that she felt unable to discuss the issue or access adequate support at work, LASALLE set out to tackle the stigma surrounding the discussion of mental health. In 2018, they set a target to reduce their employee absence rate by 10% in the following year and to increase staff morale. Sickness levels decreased by 48.95% in the first 12-month time frame. We now move on to partnerships, and our gold trophy goes to MAJLIS PERBANDARAN PASIR GUDANG in Malaysia. Pasir Gudang Municipal Council's vision is Pasir Gudang a prominent and affluent city. Their long-term target is to establish a prosperous city developed in a sustainable manner with green urban environmental characteristics, emphasizing an inclusive social system. The city is famous not only as an investment destination, but also a tourist destination and a suitable place to host world-class programs. Another overseas winner, next overseas winner, is JTI Turkey, receiving a National Silver Award. JTI Turkey had a dream to contribute to solving a major problem in their country and help women get a start in business life. Their goal was to provide training for economically disadvantaged women and empower them to start their own businesses. My inspiration is My Future Women Entrepreneurship Program was launched to support these aspiring female entrepreneurs. After the application phase, face-to-face interviews were conducted to form classes of 30 candidates each in 15 cities. In total, 450 women were trained and graduated, and 25% of them have started their own businesses. And now, we have 2 winners from the United States of America. The first of these is Progress, who receive a National Bronze Award. Their CSR programme, Progress for Tomorrow, is organised around our people, which is centred on inclusion and diversity initiatives and human rights, our community, which encompasses philanthropic efforts, and our world, which is focused on environmental and sustainability matters. Each facet has flourished. Various charitable giving and volunteering efforts have taken place across their global offices, and they formed their first employee resource group with support from the newly formed Inclusion and Diversity Committee. Additionally, the facilities team management and audit to measure environmental impact and implement new strategies to improve their green footprint. Another National Gold Award for the US has been won by Superior Essex Communications. Superior Essex Communications is the leading manufacturer and supplier of communications cable in North America. And since 1930, they have operated at the cutting edge of innovation. Their three key strategies to earning zero waste to landfill status were developing innovative sustainable manufacturing, insisting on accountability in the supply chain, attaining credibility through outside certification. The landfill waste diversion program has had a tremendous positive impact on the company. But most importantly, it has drastically reduced their environmental footprint. Today, recycling and reuse prevent more than 8.9 million pounds of waste from reaching landfills each year, or a total of 63 million pounds since the progress began. Their REALL reuse and recycling program has reduced consumption of new reels by £4 million annually. We now have the winners who attended the wonderful event and ceremony held at the Waldorf Hotel in London a few weeks ago. Coronavirus restrictions prevented many winners from attending, but it was most enjoyable an occasion with excellent food in opulent surroundings and, of course, some very worthy winners. Our CSR accredited silver winner in the sole traders category was RYALL Marketing. RYALL Marketing's CSR approach is strongly driven by the director's belief in supporting the local community and environment. CSR initiatives are integrated throughout each aspect of the company's work, helping them to further sustain the local area through contribution towards local businesses, schools and charities, as well as their own workers and the environment in which they live. Another CSR accredited winner is in the manufacturing category, a silver award for DENSO Manufacturing UK. DENSO Corporation has a global philosophy of contributing to a better world by creating value together with a vision for the future. Their long-term policy is encompassed in the slogan of bringing hope for the future of our planet, society and all people. DENSO Manufacturing UK has a corporate social responsibility framework with three main strategy pillars: environmental conservation, social contribution and valuing associates. In the International CSR Excellence Award categories, a Gold Award in the Business Travel Plans category for Jones Lang LaSalle. Cambridge Research Park is managed by Jones Lang LaSalle, a financial and professional services organisation specialising in real estate and investment management. The park is occupied by 500 tenants and is due to grow in the future. Development plans. The estate adopts environmental best practice wherever possible, and sustainability is key with all occupiers and service providers. The project aim was to develop a travel plan best suited to the estate and bespoke to the location. successfully encouraging existing and new occupiers to use the sustainable travel options available to them when travelling to and from work. In community commitment, the Bronze Award was won by St Mark's Shopping Centre, Lincoln. In 2019, St Mark's Lincoln took the decision to support Linkage Community Trust as their Charity of the Year. Linkage support people with learning disabilities through college and into work placement, and it was agreed that the priority should be raising awareness of the charity's work, raising funds to support this, and finding work placements for the students. They achieved all of these objectives and agreed to continue working with the charity through 2020. Last year, they raised more than £3,500 for the charity. In the energy saving category, the Bronze CSR Excellence Awards was won by University of Worcester. This pilot scheme stems from the University of Worcester and Worcester City Council's joint aim to encourage their community to get on their bikes. The aim is to offer a wider travel choice as part of an overall strategy to manage congestion, reduce travel costs, and support healthier living styles. Research supported by central government in e-bike hire schemes across the country concluded that e-bike share schemes widen the appeal of cycling and particularly supports the switching to e-bikes from up to 5-mile car journeys compared to 3-mile car journeys for conventional cycling. This meets the profile of car commuting in and out of Worcester and the hilly geography so that the campaign continues. Now the environmental category, and the champion is UKWSL. AZZURRI restaurants can be found in nearly 300 locations across the UK, employing nearly 6,000 people and serving 15 million meals a year. AZZURRI has direct control of waste management and works with UKWSL at 194 restaurants. In 2018, AZZURRI took the decision to work with UKWSL with the express goal of reaching zero landfill as quickly as possible. UKWSL committed to audit all sites to identify improvement opportunities that would focus on optimising, rationalising and minimising the service specifications at each site. In the last year, UKWSL has handled 7,789 tonnes of AZZURRI waste, comprising general waste, 1,541 tonnes, general waste to landfill, 52 tonnes, food, 1,198 tonnes, glass, 3,485 tonnes, DMR and cardboard, 1,513 tonnes. In the Habitat and Diversity category of the environment sector, our gold trophy goes to KIER Regional Building, London. KIER was appointed by Frimley Health National Health Service Trust to construct a 4-storey emergency assessment centre at Wexham Park Hospital. As part of KIER's Strategic Objectives Vision 2020, they aim to protect, enhance and, where possible, create wildlife habitats. They also have a social corporate responsibility framework called Shaping Our Communities, in which they drive to increase social impact and maximise its value. They embrace these values on the project in order to create Wexham Woodland. Following flora planting and the installation of bird boxes, bug hotels and stag piles, the area has become a wildlife haven, enjoyed equally by patients and the public. Our next category is climate change, and the Gold Award has been won by Green Motion International. Green Motion currently operates in over 400 locations in 40 countries, making it one of the world's fastest growing franchise car rental businesses. And it has pioneered the vision of low-emission vehicles for daily rental. All Green Motion vehicles abide by a strict CO2 emissions guide, enabling them to boast the greenest and cleanest vehicle rental fleet in the world. Their collective vehicle emissions stand below 93 grams per kilometre, which is more than 35 grams per kilometre lower than their nearest competitors. They also enable customers to offset their carbon footprint by donating to their Green Heart Fee initiative, which protects the Costa Rican tropical rainforest. More than $40,000 has been raised so far. Green Motion is genuinely the market disruptor that started the change towards greener vehicle rental. And we now come to our final presentation of the day, the innovation category. And this enables us to finish with a flourish. This winner arrives with some previous history, as they won one of our Green Apple Environmental Awards last year and joined us in the Houses of Parliament to be presented with that trophy. They created a truly memorable and emotional occasion, as they brought along a children's choir to sing a very touching song about the environment. And there was hardly a dry eye in the house at the end of it. Portsmouth Music Hub spread the environmental message through choirs, specially written songs, and thousands of performances. And this enterprise has won them a bronze CSR Excellence Awards. To conclude proceedings, we will show the video of their children's choir performing in the Houses of Parliament, which just leaves me to thank you, all of you, for joining us in this virtual ceremony. I hope soon we can all return to some sort of normality, but this strange year of COVID crisis has emphasised the importance of corporate social responsibility, because we have already heard some amazing stories of how companies have helped their communities and the NHS during lockdown. Next year should produce some truly remarkable entries for the CSR Awards, and we at the Green Organisation launched our own My Hero initiative to recognise and plant trees for all those special people who go out of their way to help others. So if you would like to honour someone, just go to the My Hero pages on the Green Organisation website. We will publish your tribute, plant a tree in their name, and send them a certificate. And it's all for free. Having heard all of your remarkable achievements today, it makes me feel very humble and proud to be part of giving you this recognition that you have all deserve. And can I say this as a dad? Listen to the lyrics of the song. There's a very important message. And you are proving that if we all work together in our own ways, we can create a wonderful future for this planet, locally and globally, one that we will all be proud to hand on to future generations. Business is in a great position to make the world a better place, and that's exactly what you are all doing. Thank you particularly to those winners who have decided to take their success to the next level as CSR world leaders. And for those of you who have not yet made that decision, there is still time to join this elite band. Just email us at the office. As a CSR world leader, you will help us to inspire others by publishing your winning paper in a unique work of reference that is distributed free of charge around the world. And it will also give you a free entry into our CSR sector of the Green World Awards, which are presented in a different country every year. There are lots of other benefits, including free tickets and advertising. So please contact us if you would like more details. Well, that's me finished. But remember what I said, these awards should be part of an ongoing programme. Thank you again for everything you are doing. Keep up the good work and keep safe, because we'd like to meet you all in person at a future awards ceremony. I now leave you in the very capable hands of the Portsmouth Music Hub's Children's Choir, performing at our awards ceremony in the House of Parliament last year. Goodbye and thank you.